Okay. Everything looks to be working. So, let me make absolute. Okay, yep. Nope. Everything's working, probably. Maybe. We'll find out. So, today, I wanted to do, today's Monday stream guided view is going to be doing the Mass Carnival, going through all the different stages, just because I don't know if I'm going to make I've been making a lot of videos about it. I've done the first 10 in each one of the milestone stages. So I figured I'm just going to run through each one of them, show it, talk about it. That way people have, just have this stream to look for the Mass Carnival. Talk about the fights individually. So, let's see. And I'm gonna try to stay relatively relatively few or easy to get. Oh, hit my mic. I'm just off today. Let me take a second. Okay, let's try this again. So I'm going to stay relatively low on the power scale for the spells, at least for the first 10. And as we get into the higher ones, I'll start to do more modern spells and harder spells to get, because generally, if you're doing those later stages, they're going to be pretty difficult, to the point that you'll probably want to get as many of those high-end spells as you can to make your life a lot easier, especially with things like 29, Go Go, etc. But with that being said, let's just quickly go through, these Mass Carnival stages. Now, stage number 1, as I showed in that stages 1 to 10, the first 10 stages really aren't that bad. For example, this one is just going to consist of us going up here and using Ram's voice, followed by ultra vibration. Now that's what we can do. You can also go ahead and do it, but we can just literally spam Ram's voice or any AoE that we have, and that the first one's just a given. It took us 12 seconds. Nothing too major there. Also don't know how long the stream's going to be, because some of these are going to go very short, and some of these are going to take a bit. Going into stage 2. Now this one is, just as simple. That being said, some things that you can do, and I'll go ahead and show this off. We can pick up toad oil, and we can pick up self-destruct. So, something that I can show off is that when you're doing these challenges, as long as the enemies die when you die, and ends it, which I'll show in the next set. So the first set, we're just gonna pull, have all the enemies come close to us. We're gonna do Ram's voice, ultra vibration. That's stage 1 done. Woo. For stage 2, we're going to do much the same, but, kind of in a different manner, though. So we're going to start by putting that toad oil on us. We're going to come over here. We're going to pull everybody together. Well, we're going to have them come together. We're going to keep doing our freeze. We're going to use eruption, because eruption is very easy to get. And then now make sure everybody's around 70%. Use our bristle. And use self-destruct should. That one might. Okay, and there we go. You see, though we did die, we also completed it, and so it doesn't matter. We still get the win. These first stages are going to go very fast. It's the later ones that are going to get a bit complicated, and then I'm going to have to remember. So I haven't refreshed myself on any of these, and I kind of did that on purpose that way, because so I can figure them out and try to make them easier. Not make them easier, but if I can piece it together, it shouldn't be that issue. So this golem is weak to water, so all we have to do is use the water cannon, which we start with, and that's really it. Whoops. All he does is a few cleaves, as long as you stay very close to him. Nothing nothing really special is going on here. You can just rinse and repeat this as much as you want. You're not going to die. But if you do, you know, we have healing options like White Wind, which I don't have equipped. I forgot about that. Or Palm Cure, which we have on number 3. Healing Mimicry is something I would generally recommend for most of these. Just being able to have the quick heal of it, just like this, is going to save you in so many cases. We also can... Whoops. That's a lingering thing. Having a Sardine is also a good idea if you're going through these, because often these fights are going to have spells that need to be interrupted. Same thing with like Exuviation. It removes debuffs that are going to show off various fights. Just as a general idea, if you don't necessarily know what spells to take into a carnival, ones that are always safe to have are going to be things like your Flying Sardine, because you can interrupt. Like your, you know, Exuviation to remove bad debuffs. Eerie Soundwave, not as oftenly used because there's not that many buffs you have to remove, but it's something to keep in mind. Diamondback is another one, because there are some attacks that you have to Diamondback in order to survive, which will actually, of course, be showing, because I plan on going through all of the Carnival. And we're getting him low, so we can you get my point. He's very easy to die just by spamming Water Cannon. To be fair, most these early floors can just be finished by spamming Water Cannon. Also, he's immune to Earth. I don't know why I bothered to do that. Another powerful option that you can get very easily is Triple Trident Whistle. This does an absurd amount of damage, as was shown there. General rule, before you take on the Masked Carnival, is just try to get as many spells as you realistically can before trying to take it on, because A, you're going to need a lot of spells to do it. There are just some required spells, and also just having more options is always helpful. Okay, it's this one. This number 10 that I want to look at. So also, a few things about the UI. Like, so the enemies here, you can see what they're going to be weak to. So, for example, everything here is vulnerable to petrification and freeze, which means we can do Ram's Voice and Ultra Vibration to deal with that first stage, which is also true for the second stage. If we wanted to do that, we could. I think it just depends on which one dies faster. So we'll see with this first set of enemies how fast we can kill them. Let's come up here. We're gonna freeze them. We're just gonna burst them with our easy, like, primal spells. Also, if you're level 80, you'll have access to Breath of Magic. This is one of the most powerful, like, DPS tools you can have. And honestly, that was probably enough, so like we can just run around. They're gonna take that tick damage, and yeah, like if you haven't started the the Masked Carnival, just Breath of Magic for reaching level 80 is gonna do more than enough for most of these. Like, the amount of damage that Breath of Magic gives you is absolutely insane. It trivializes most of these stages now. But yeah, this guy is immune to freeze, or not immune to freeze. He's not immune to freeze. Anytime an enemy is not immune to freeze, you can just do this. And that's the stage over. So this one, Stage 5 is a gimmick. There are various gimmick fights throughout the Masked Carnival. This is one of them. So these turtles are like, you can kill them normally, but it's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to, you know, use one of various insta-kill spells to get rid of them. So in like this case, we can use Ram's Voice, Ultra Vibration. That finishes the stage. You can also use things like level 5 Death. I believe there are multiples together. Level 50, so level 5 Death works. You can do Doom. You can do Missile, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, you're going to find a couple of puzzle fights where it's not just as simple as win by doing damage, which we'll actually see with this one, because this is another puzzle fight. Oh yeah, you guys are... And you... Yeah, you two are. So, also another reason that you want to get as many spells as you can before coming into the Mass Carnival is just because you want to taking advantage of those elemental weaknesses is actually incredibly useful. So, like, for this fight, what we have to do is basically want to stand in their AoE, and that will give us the blind status. And so what we can do with that is, you know, if you're blinded, you're immune to look-away attacks. So we don't have to worry about dealing with their things. They can only do those look-away attacks and autos, but autos really aren't going to do that much. So we can just focus on bursting these, you know, eyeball guys down. And then just kill the Mandragoras, which are just going to keep re-upping their blind status. They do absolutely nothing. They're also incredibly weak. Also, technically should be using AoE. On to the next act. So, similar thing here. Same gimmick. Now we have to deal with the eye enemies and all three eye enemies. So we're going to stand in front of the Mandragora. He's going to use Teary. We're just still going to look away from them because we did not get them immediately. And since we know that these two are not immune to freeze, we can just do this. Get rid of them. And we can start AoEing him down. And since we're, you know, level 80, we can take advantage of Breath of Magic, which does a lot of damage. Like, we'll just watch. We're just going to sit back and watch him slowly die from that dot damage. Just watch how much it chunks him. Like 15-ish% each time. Let's see, 17, so it was closer to, yeah, 14. It's a lot, is my point. And, like, again, so far I haven't really been using it. Like, nothing that I haven't had to use any of these. They're just there because these are actually all really easy to get. You can get Eruption, like, at level 20 with 1,000 needles. It's like, yeah. You can easily just go here, you know, turn on the sync. Go do, you know, Bowl of Embers. All you're going to need is 1,000 needles. And, you know, Breath of Magic. Not Breath of Magic. Well, if you have it, you have it. It makes it even easier. But, White Wind, which I'm struggling to find. There it is. I'm gonna put that White Wind. First heal you get. Yeah, but and then like all the ARR ones, they have a low drop rate, but it's incredibly easy to just like pick them up. Just by spamming it over and over and over again as you get more spells. The Savages are a bit more annoying, so Feather Rain and Shock Strike, or Blast Dance. I don't know why I said Shock Strike. Shock Strike's hard. So this is another one of the gimmick fights. So the whole idea is you attack the slimes explode, they kill the sprites. And so that's how this is going to work for all three acts. So in this one, you have to wait for the screen to load. In this one, you have I have these 4 sprites on the edge. So what you're going to do is you're going to use Sticky Tongue. You know, you pull them there. I think that's close enough. Attack it. It blows up. It kills the sprite. Same thing here. Don't let them get hit on the corners. Actually, probably pull it a little closer. And, you know, pull it there. Attack. For the record, if you have Hydro Pull, what you can do is Hydro Pull the sprites. And it makes it a bit easier. Or it doesn't make it easier. It makes it faster. But this is probably the more consistent is using Sticky Gun, because it's just speed. See, I wouldn't trust that because they have to be within line of sight. So we pull that forward a little bit. That's probably close enough. Throw a fish at him. Oh, it actually has to be a decent amount of damage. Yeah. Again, the corners are probably I don't trust that. Corners are probably the most annoying part of doing this, which we'll actually see with the next set. And that's stage 2. You also could just kill the sprites individually, but they actually do somewhat hurt, and it's just faster to do this on average. Now this one is going to be very much the same. We use the slimes to kill a big enemy. We have these 2 towers here, and we have these 3 slimes. Each tower takes 3 slimes to kill. So what I like to do is, you know, we just pull all the slimes here first. We got to be very careful of that low voltage. We don't want to get hit by it. Wait for him to cast it again. We can do, you know, just keep pulling them over here. Be careful, because that will, I think, one-shot you. I'm not 100% in that, but I'm pretty sure it one-shots you. Get them together. That's probably close enough. Attack. They all explode. Kills the tower. Also, it explodes on death too, so you got to be careful of that. And do the same thing here. Pull, pull, pull. Wait for that high volt or low voltage to go off. There we go. Come back over here. Pull, 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 pull. I don't know if I trust that one. Again, don't be too close to them. And then kill. Make sure to break line of sight. And that's the stage done. So this one just takes a long time. Or it takes a decent amount of time. But it's really not that hard. It's another one of the freebies. You just need 1 spell to really do it. 2, technically, because you actually have to kill the slimes. You're not doing that with sticky tongue, but you get my point. We have yet another... We have another puzzle fight here, and this one's kind of weird. In an interaction that it has. And so what I mean by that is, how you do this is, you know, this first stage is to show you that, oh yeah, the bombs chain to one another. So that's how that works. And so the second one, how that one's going to work is that we have to use the, you know, 3 sets of 2 to hurt the big mom in the back. And, you know, each set will freeze her and do damage, etc, etc, etc. So, like, we watch it here. It blows up, freezes her, does a good amount of damage, which, fun fact, since you have to aggro her, otherwise she doesn't take the damage. She's just going to keep doing those attacks. And so after you do these, you know, she takes a good chunk damage. She'd be, like, at around 50-ish%, I think, if we actually aggroed her first, so you want to be careful of that. We do it over here. Oh, wait, that's another thing. She does this. She'll actually move, so you have to be careful with it. But the weird interaction is you can freeze her, and you can't ultra vibrate her. But, like, you can't ultra vibrate her if she's been frozen by her own bombs, like the little bombs. You have to do it with your own freeze, and she's immune to freeze until, like, a few seconds after she's unfrozen. So it's a weird little interaction there. But again, that's another one of the easy fights if you're going for Moon Flute. Another, like, freebie. Kill a Mocking Slime. So this is one that's just a fight. No special gimmick. So, you know, again, if you're level 80, you can just Breath of Magic this. Make it go fast. Otherwise, you know, you just spam Water Cannon. Doesn't really do enough damage to where it matters. You know, Water Cannon. Water Cannon. Water Cannon. You just keep doing this. Eventually, I believe he is going to summon an ad and use Golden Tongue. Interrupt the Golden Tongue. It increases their damage. And then you just murder the ad and whatever means you find necessary. It doesn't really do anything that great. You just keep rotating. Killing, killing, killing. It's just a tank and spank. Nothing really special about it. Like I said, the first 10, incredibly easy to do. And it's how you get Moon Flute, the Bastille. Now, something to keep in note with this boss, though, is that, you know, these pudding enemies are basically immune to, you know, physical attacks. So if, like, you were to final sting them, it would do no damage. And to show that off, like, let's just, we're gonna use that just to get rid of the ad. If we were to use our triple trident here, which is a physical attack, it does 3 damage. Interrupt that. Refresh our Breath of Magic, or just keep, you know, using your using your water cannon. The only other thing I'd say is technically you'd want to rotate, just like bait these around the arena so they're not like all in the middle like I have them. You just keep rotating out like this and get them on the edge. I think they do eventually go away, so you don't have to, it's not like a enrage or anything where if you take too long, you're not going to be able to, you know, clear it. That was the weekly challenge. What's Enfeeble Me Timber? Or Tinder? I'm just curious what the weekly challenge is now. Bonus objectives. Don't waste die. Oh, so use bad breath. Okay, I'll have to do that later. So, Little Night Music. This is the first, I technically the first pinnacle boss, I guess. It doesn't have like any things requirement to it, but it does actually have an achievement, which we're gonna go for because I don't have it. So how this works is, you know, ever so often, this man's gonna grow. I think it's like 4 times you have to let him grow. You're just gonna keep going around until he grows. I don't think you can push him past a certain percentage, so I do think you have to be careful. Which is why I'm not using Breath of Magic. So yeah, King's Will. Normally, if you're just going for the clear, you'd interrupt this, because every time he gets big, he does more damage, and he might have more defenses and health. Yeah, he does. He gets a vulnerability. Now, if you want to get the achievement, though, you have to let your boy get very, very big. Thankfully, he's not too much of a threat. His autos will start to hurt a bit, but, I mean, all this stuff is dodgeable. Nothing. Let him get big again. Can't remember if it's 3 or 4 stacks. I don't remember what the other achievement is. I think there's 3. There's either 2 or 3 achievements that are just achievements. They don't give you a title or anything. This dude's one of them, and I want to say Miss Typhon is one. I could be wrong. I'd have to look it up. There's our 3rd King's Will. He keep growing. I probably want to interrupt that. Just keep water canning him until it either uses the 4th King's Will. Ooh, that is actually starting to hurt a bit. Probably don't want to let you use that. Actually, the fact that you're using that and not the King's Will might indicate that you're at max rank. I really don't remember what his max size is. I want to say it's 4. I could be imagining things. Probably am. I kind of want to let that happen to see if it just kills me. I don't think it will. Look at it. Yeah. Also, I do think if you push him past a certain threshold, he does eventually stop casting King's Will. Because I remember I was helping someone through, you know, the Carnival, and I told them about the achievement for this fight, and they wanted to get it, but they had done far too much, or way too much damage to the boss, and he just wouldn't cast it. Okay, it must be 3 stacks, because he's not using it. I'll drop him below 30% and see if he does it. But the fact that he's using that back I believe makes me think he's not. So you know what? We're just gonna Breath Magic him, and if he uses it, he uses it. It's not a hard achievement to get, it's just you have to actually know to let him do that. He also dies incredibly fast if you don't go for the achievement. Those start to hurt, though. Fish. Okay, yeah, it was just... Yeah. Yep. Giant Slayer. Get the Giant Slayer achievement. You don't get a title or anything for it, but it's fun. It's just fun to collect titles. Which one's this? Oh, it's this one. We're gonna switch things up a little bit just because it makes life easier. So we're going to switch our water cannon at this point for another spell that is incredibly easy to get. As soon as I find it. I could just search, can't I? Sonic Boom. You can get it from ffxiv, but I think you can also get it from various other enemies, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because the only thing that's exclusive to the zoo in ffxiv is his Flying Frenzy. So yeah, you can get this from overworld enemies if my memory serves. But it's one of the better like go-to spam spells, just because it's very quick to cast and you can weave in between it. So a very good spell to get. Sonic Boom. Similar but very annoying is Sharpened Knife, which is like basically the melee version of it. So this one is, again, not that hard. It's just kill bombs before they explode. If that cast finishes, they explode, you die. And that's it. Again, this is another easy one. Nothing that hard about it in the slightest. That's stage 1. Now, I'm glad to help. Most of them, like I said, aren't that bad, especially if you're doing them at level 80, as I'll show later on, because of Breath of Magic. So, what I like to do for this one, and it never works, is I like to try to push them all in the same direction. And specifically, if you have like a good AoE skill, like I put on that, I did put on that Sonic Boom, but that's just for the pinpoint. Now we'll push them in this direction. You get over here. Get over there. Get over there. Now we can just kind of pray that they don't... Okay, there we go. Now, they never actually want to normally cooperate with me and go in the directions I want, but yeah, this is another freebie. Oh, it's at this point that you would have 10 stages complete, so you can go get your Moon Flute, and Moon Flute makes things a lot easier. Because you can start doing like Moon Flute openers and some of the like the DPS heavy ones, which we'll probably show in a minute. Okay, so this is another one where we need to actually have a specific spell. So what we want to do is go out. You're going to want to go out and get any reflect spell, which is things like Aqua Veil, or not Aqua Veil, Veil of the Whirl, Leviathan spell, Ice Spikes, which is the easiest of them to get, and there's a search function, and I'm being stubborn and just trying to look for it. There it is. Ice Spikes, which is the easiest one to get. It's from like a level 5 enemy in the Shroud. It's just the imps. And so this one, again, not that hard, because all you have to do is go in. We're going to do... Breath of Magic is... You know, I'll just go... Actually, I'll go show it real quick. So upon reaching level 40... not level 40. Upon reaching level 80, you get your level 80 totem spell. So, like, if we come over here to this vendor, he sells a bunch of spells. So, like, the one for Breath of Magic is just reach level 80 as a blue mage. Other very powerful ones are obviously things like Moon Flute, which is clear 10 stages, and Mighty Guard for solo stuff, learn 10 magic spells, White Wind, learn 10 magic spells. Yeah. But Breath of Magic, just reaching max level lets you get this is one of the strongest spells you can like have. So yeah, that's where you get Breath of Magic. It's one of the easiest spells to get because you just have to, you know, level your blue mage to max. And with the, you know, Shadowbringers, that takes like 3 to 4 hours, maybe less. It's hard to say. You can probably do it very fast with the earring now, because I have a video on it if you're looking to level your blue mage. But you just go to the Tempest. In the north side, there's these leeches and these Cleonids. You attack the leech, pull it to the Cleonid. The Cleonid eats the leech, and you get the experience for it. It's basically how it works, and you just repeat that until you're level, your max level, and you can do that from basically level 1. It's very dangerous at level 1, but you can use spells like Acorn Bomb or, you know, our Frenzy here to mitigate that as you get the higher levels. Also, this, you bring the Reflect spell, they hit you, and you're done. Another thing to keep in mind with Breath of Magic, and, you know, we're just going to show it here, is that, you know, we can use Bristle, which we get from the boars in East Shroud. It's where the Sylphs are. It's that zone, the Sylphs are. But you use Bristle, Moon Flute, and then we come up here, and we use Breath of Magic. This is going to put an incredibly powerful dot on him. And so now we can just focus on doing our damage. Of course, we are going to have to deal with the downside of the Moon Flute, making it so we can't attack for about 15 seconds. But he's not really going to do all that much to us in those 15 seconds. Like, he's going to spend most of his time doing this cast here, which I don't think kills us. I think it just does damage. Just does damage. And then he's going to do a Spore Sacs, which we deal with by putting on our Ice Spikes, because they're, again, all going to attack us and just die. We'll go ahead and use our White Wind again to heal. And, you know, we haven't really been doing any real attacks to him, and he's already... Yeah. He's already level, or already almost at half health. Yeah, but always check out your totem vendors anytime... Oh, I should buff it first. Oopsie! Because I think there's almost always a skill when the level increase happens. Well, sometimes there's, like, spells you won't know that you got there because, like, you've learned so many spells. Like, if you learn 100 spells, you get Mantra Magic, which is another very incredibly powerful spell to get. But yeah, this guy is just, you know, showing off the power of just Breath of Magic. We haven't really done all that much. It did have its health by itself. Anytime it uses Spore Sac, just put on your Ice Spikes, and... Oh, it's going to do 2 of them. It doesn't matter, because we have Ice Spikes, so it kills that. And we might need to re-up it. I think they're just... No, there we go. We're good. Reset a Breath of Magic. We're actually going to need to heal, because that might kill us otherwise. There we go. And that would go even faster if I was actually using, like, more spells. Let's see. Okay. So stage 13. Act 1 is going to be incredibly simple because, well, we can do this. Nice to see you, fellas. Goodbye. There we go. Healing for safety, generally, just because if you're doing fights, like I'm using healing here, and just because if you're not that confident with doing the DPS mimicry, then, or in the fight, like you don't know going into it, you're struggling with it and things like that, you won't need the emergency healing. It's really good to just take mimicry, healing mimicry, because Palm Cure is an incredibly powerful heal. Like that's half our health. It takes like a second to cast. Palm Cure is very good. Now, if you want to take the risk of that extra damage, then DPS mimicry is definitely a good option, because if you're not going to be using like Palm Cure and you're just going to use White Wind, then that's the way to go. Take mimicry is probably not the best, because generally things aren't going to, it's just not going to help as much as the healing mimicry would, because, you know, there aren't anything that's going to like do too much damage to you. You probably need to diamond back anyway. So yeah, I'd say healing for safety, DPS if you're just trying to go for speed, or if you're a bit more confident in what you're doing. So yeah, we just do a very bare bones Moon Flute opener here, using a couple primal spells, using a buffed Breath of Magic. Look away, and that dot is going to kill her. I mean, I should move. I could attack, but the dot's going to kill her. Oh, crap. Oh, God. I didn't know that it dropped a lingering AoE. And it'll also show the power of Breath of Magic comboed with Night Bloom when we start to get into the higher stages. Right now, we're still in the like, you're probably haven't done that many trials that can't be unsynced. This one is... Oh, this is the, this is this one. So this is one where you're probably going to want to change spells again. We'll get rid of these two. So how I deal with this stage, I'm just going to search it. No, I'm not, because it's right there. What button do I want to put you on? What's a comfortable button? That B works. So this next stage, again, it's a puzzle fight. It's not hard in the slightest. And it's even a weekly challenge. Yay! So the whole idea with this stage is that, you know, you attack the slime. You attack the slime. Okay, you kill the slime. It explodes. You gotta line of sight it so you don't die. Simple enough. Now the issue with this comes with the next stage. Or the next act. It's act. The next act. So technically, I think you can get away with it if you use your sprint. It just takes significantly longer, which I think I'll try to show it off. So you have to line of sight it. So like, problem is that if you aggro them, they do this to you, which that's my bad. I'll show it with the later one. So like here, we're gonna kill it, and then we have to quickly get away because it's gonna explode. And it's gonna do that heavy force, so we like use Loom to get away. We have to break the line of sight because that will kill us. And so we have to wait for like this dot to get off of, and that's the problem. This heavy to get off us because we basically can't move with it. Oh crap! Right. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh, it doesn't kill you. It just silences you. Never mind. For some reason, I thought it killed you. But I think yeah, you can use sprint to get away. You don't have to have the Loom. It just takes significantly longer if you don't have the Loom. But it's not a bad one at all. Loom is incredibly annoying to get, though. So if you just want to take this slow and just take it slow and go with the sprint, or just to face tank some of them, you can. Like, because Loom, only comes from like one dungeon. I think it's Temtara Hard, and the enemy, no, it's like two. It's like Temtara Hard and Ampator. It's the one with Diablos. But the problem is the enemies just never want to actually use Loom, because you have to get like so far away from them that they use it, but not so far away from them that they actually don't want to use it. So this is probably the first, so stage 15, this is probably the stage that's gonna give people the most trouble their first time doing it. You're gonna need you're gonna need, you know, your Flying Sardine. Bring some Primal spells. Just bring every damage spell you have. If you haven't, by the time you're doing stage 15, you haven't gone out and at least gotten, you know, a handful of the Primal spells for ARR, I recommend doing so. And obviously, if you're doing this at level 80, which, again, I kind of recommend waiting until you get to max level to tackle the Carnivale, because just because it's so easy to level to 80 now, that just doing all that and then going back and doing the quests, because the problem is that, you know, to continue the quest line, you have to beat stage 25. This is going to be difficult for a lot of people, especially if you aren't taking advantage of things like Breath of Magic. And for like, then you're going to have to beat Sigfried and then Go Go, and eventually you're going to have to beat this man. So like, waiting on the quest is actually a very smart thing to do, because you do have to do some very difficult fights in here. But yeah, the first stage that's probably going to give people a little bit of trouble is going to be stage 15 with the node here. So go out, get your ARR Primal spells if you haven't, and obviously bring your Breath of Magic. Now, what we're going to do is... See, I don't remember the order of how he does this thing, so I'm going to do something risky, which is a Moonflute Opener, which is, you know, do the 2, go Swift Cast, go in, do what I can. Supraka isn't ARR, but the Heaven's Word really easy to get. Okay, and then you use your... You want to interrupt the high voltage. Yeah. So this is probably... this is from Ravana. While it's not ARR, it's incredibly easy to get. Ah, yes, that thing. I forgot that thing existed. Right. We're just going to avoid that thing. I think it can be frozen. Okay. So you want to avoid that thing while it's got that damage buff. It hurts. Interrupt that. And now we have to deal with these. So what we can do is get our buff on them. Stay close to the boss. They're going to slowly die from that tick damage. So that big guy that we killed, you have to be careful of him. He, oh, right, the snakes. I forgot. You kill the snakes next to the node, they get the vulnerability. It makes them take more damage. I forgot that's a thing. But the big guy hurts, and he might one-shot. You have to be careful of that, but he can be frozen, so Ultra Vibration is a easy way to deal with them. But so far, you know, nothing really bad here. We probably could Final Sting him at this point. You know, Superstorm, we're going to be near the boss because it's a donut AoE. But, you know, just that Moonflute Opener did most of the damage, and if we had more Primal spells, he would have just died. Like, actually, let's use this fight to show just how impactful, you know, having a lot of Primal spells can be. Let's show off the power of Night Bloom. So, Night Bloom is something that is definitely harder to get. You're probably going to have to do it with a party, because it is Tsukiyomi. But it's one of the most powerful spells, and if you're going to, like, try for any... go into PF to get any spell, I would highly recommend it being Night Bloom, because I cannot state just how useful having Night Bloom is, especially in combination with Breath of Magic. So let's just watch. So if we do our Moonflute Opener again, our very limited Moonflute Opener, I accidentally hit that. We just come in and do, you know, the two Primal spells that we, the few Primal spells that we have. We have those 2 dots on them. Come on, and then we enter that high voltage. Watch how much faster this node is going to die with those 2 dots on them. Gonna summon these two again. And summon the big guy. Already 50%. We'll bring them over here. Put their own dot on them. We don't want to override the big dot that we have on them. And we're just gonna kind of rotate around, letting that dot do its work, even though I'm not attacking. Stage 25, you can actually do incredibly easy with the achievement, too. I'll have to, I'll have to look at my spells for stage 25, though. Because I want to show off how to get the achievement as well. But yeah. So we're going to take Night Bloom off the bar because I'm not going to use that until we start getting into anymore until we start... I can't get rid of it. We'll just leave it off the bar for now until we start getting into the harder ones. You two can't be frozen, can you? No, you can't. And we have to deal with you. You two are annoying if I remember. Not hard, annoying. So I think the whole gimmick with these... So, I guess we can... So, anytime, in any of my, like, Carnivale guides on the channel, you'll see this, but, like, generally how it works is you do a boost, a Moon Flute, and then I like the Swift Cast Breath of Magic, and then you just use whatever other spells you have access to during that Moon Flute. There is actual Moon Flute openers that you can learn. They're very much random, like, bullcrap go. But, like, for solo content, just getting both, any dots that you have, like your Night Bloom, like your Breath of Magic, or if you have Mortal Flame and it's a long fight, Mortal Flame during your Moon Flute, it's just, you'll have that, you know, this is increasing that Breath of Magic by 50%. This is increasing it by a further, you know, like it's 50 and 50. So like we'll do it here again, even though I don't necessarily remember what this guy does. We use our two things. We go in here, we Breath of Magic because my Swift Cast is on cooldown, and we come over here to dodge his thing. We do our Shapraka, and he's almost dead. Oh, I thought he was gonna... Oh god. Ah! I have to Diamondback this. Well then. Good to know. Funnily enough, I almost got away with that. Actually, I can get away with that. But yeah, so Bristle, Moon Flute, Breath of Magic, run away because I think these guys one-shot you. That was 20% for a tick. More than 20% for a tick. 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 They died in 15 seconds just from the Breath of Magic. And because of how, like, dots work, I think it's, like, they generally tick, like, 3 seconds. So this is 60, so it'd be, like, 30 ticks. So it's, like, 30 times 120. It's, like, around 3,000 something like that. It's a lot. So I think I can get away with this because I'm gonna be dumb here. Because I have to diamond back him, what I can do is I can wait on my moon flute. Come in. Just use my random bullcrap go. And now, since I waited on my moon flute for so long, I have the debuff go away sooner. So now, I can diamond back. And he's gonna die from the dot. I mean, if you're interested, if you look on the live section of the channel, I did basically what I'm doing tonight, but for like soloing dungeons and treasure maps for Blue Mage. If that's something that interests you, there's another stream for it. Also have it linked in both the guide, the pinned comment of both those guides, respectively. Moving on to the next, and wait until like I actually do a proper moon flute opener, like the damage that it can do. Well, I'm not gonna do a proper moon flute opener because I had to remember I had to get the muscle memory for that, but you know, something that somewhat resembles a moon flute opener that isn't just breath of magic. Which one's this? Oh well, never mind, he's just dead. We can just... Oh, wait. This is gonna kill me, isn't it? Oh, wait, no. It's not a death reflect. It's just a reflect. They are solely gonna die from that breath of magic. I'm not gonna attack them with anything else. Mostly because I don't think I have a... Oh, no, I could triple try it. And this fella, unfortunately, has an aversion to ice, so goodbye. Oh god, I hate this one. Ugh, okay. This one's not hard, this one's just annoying. I don't actually know how you're... I guess... I guess I do know how you're supposed to do this one. I think you're supposed to take the mana core to each one of them, have them hit it, and then kill it. But what I just end up doing is... just think... here. Gonna get hit by things. They don't do a lot of damage, like, I just usually end up killing the manticore far before, like, I end up destroying all the barrels, not together manually. I hate this one just because it's like, the barrels seem so unnecessary. Unless I'm just missing something with it, which is possible, I guess. Oh god, that's gonna hit me. Oh yeah, I forgot that he turns on a dime. Yeah, man. You can do it. And the bombs. Yeah, man. Or the dot. Oh wait, you don't have the dot anymore. How did you not hit that? Whoops. Oh well. It very much is. Like, Ram's Vibration is just, it's stupid that that exists in this game, and I love it. And when the Yokai Watch event comes back, people are going to hate it with a burning passion. Please don't hit me. Okay, there you go. Bye-bye. Now let's play the game of cleaning up all these freaking kegs. Hate that the kegs count. But yeah, just deal with the first one, vibrate the second one. Like, 18's another one that's not that bad. Nope. Ah, yes. So this one... Okay, this one I think we have to bring a melee skill for. And our chosen melee skill is going to be the easier of the two to get, which is just Abyssal Transfixation. Put you here, put you there. There we go. And because these unfun fellows like to reflect. But also, I don't think they don't do it immediately, so we can ram its right direction. Actually kind of hit hard. Fish. And there we go. I didn't even actually need to equip the transfixation. It was actually unnecessary. As it will be with the second one, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't change any, basically at all. Ram's voice. Here, use our Breath of Magic. Also take advantage of our triple trident. We can't buff it, but we can use it. Does a lot of damage. And we'll get another Abyssal in there. Funnily enough, I think you might just be able to, like, final sting this to death and it just die. Naruto's actually hurt. I don't know if I want to let that happen. Oh. Ah, doesn't matter. Breath of Magic is a very powerful ability if I haven't said it a million times already. That's a fight where exuviation would probably be useful because if you get hit by that bad breath. Okay, Miss Typhon. Now this is the second one where things are going to get really annoying, and I don't necessarily remember what all is needed for this one. We're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna take advantage of... There's no good fire spells, is there? There's Fire Agnon, I think. That's about as close as we get to being good. We'll take that just in case. For Ultros. Still, I haven't played 16 yet. Still waiting for the PC release. Because something not buying a PS4 for a single game. Even though the list of games that I'd want a PS4 is growing. Because, you know, originally it was Demon's Souls, and then it was 16, and Now the 7 remake. But yeah, I'm still waiting for the PC release. Even more so that I'm getting a new computer. So. Bye. Pretty sure this one has an achievement as well. I just don't remember what it is. Also, they literally weren't able to do anything because of their Breath of Magic. Hi, Ultros. Bye, Ultros. Breath of Magic. We'll use a few of our... Oh, I shouldn't have used that, but it doesn't matter all that much. It's weaker than, like, Blast Ants or... Oh, no! Oh, God. What do I get for talking crap? Then again, the dot should just kill him. There we go. Oh, I've heard good things about. Well, I've heard good things except for the ending. That's the only negative thing I've heard people talk about is that the ending is like hit or miss for a lot of people, and I am gonna get it when it comes to PC. Time to do it again. Hi, Typhon. Bye, Typhon. Let's actually do a triple trident combo. Oh god. Oh, you're just dead. Oh, wait, what? Did I get the achievement? No, I didn't. Heh. Trouble with tentacles. That's what I might just be doing for doing it. I don't know what you mean by blister, but torment. If we talk about blue mage spells, I could. Okay, Song of Torment is a good option. Yeah, you use torment. I think the DPS loadout. I think just how it usually when you start to like make your loadouts for fights, it you just have to start cutting some things. And I'm really bad about reapplying Storm of Torment, but yeah, Storm of Torment is still a really good damage source because you can like super buff it with your bristle, and your Moonflute. So it is good. I'm just really bad about it. So it's one of the first things that I usually cut, and I actually do use it in my solo map thing. And if you don't have Night Bloom, it's an easier option for another dot. So yeah, Song of Torment's a good one. Now we're gonna start getting into the hard ones. Never mind. Well, okay, this is annoying. I don't think it's hard. But it's like this range is where it starts to get really annoying. Specifically, we're ever getting closer to this little bastard. Let's see. What's the gimmick with you fellas? Okay, you just die. You don't. Okay, let's go. Hi, Amps. Okay, I was supposed to say, would you kindly come to me? Bye, Imps. Oh yeah, there's maintenance tonight. Oh yeah, the 16 events tomorrow. So for those who just for those who need to know, the 16 event is tomorrow, and so you're going to want to start building your MGP. We're going to do this. Oh, wait, that's the wrong ability. Oops. I could have done things differently there. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Because what I should have done is this. Followed by this. crap. Oh well. For the record, sea shanty you get from doing one of the Shadowbringers dungeons. It's actually it's a particularly easy dungeon to do solo. So I like if you're looking for like damage options, that's why I have it there, just because it is a very like because it's from Matoya's Relict. You can the first boss has his own spell and he's susceptible to doom and any death effect, and the second boss Nixie, it's just not that bad to do by to do solo. So I highly recommend getting it if you want to try doing solo Blue Mage dungeons. I think even in the stream where I went over how to do it, I recommended that is your first one. Oh, they're immune to death. That probably means they're immune to freeze. So, but that being the case, there you are, level 5 death. Get over here. No, not you. The second act. Oh, yeah, it's the bomb. Arena grenades. You want to get over here? Oh, they just die. Right. Anyways, we're gonna do trial and error time. I don't remember what you do in the beginning, but I'm just gonna assume I can do the combo. Here, you can have that. Don't mind me. And already below half health. Oh god! I looked away for 1 second. I'm being a little cheeky. Yep. Like, say more. Yeah. Like, 'cause this has actually been the first time that I've went back and done all of them with Breath of Magic. I've done some of the harder ones with it. Like, I went through and gotten all the achievements recently. Like, I got the 25 achievement, 30 achievement, 31, and I got 32 achievement on day 1 when the new stuff came out. Yeah, just proving my point that Breath of Magic is incredibly overpowered for, like, doing solo content. The Behemoth. I remember this being an annoying fight, but that... Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna be... Trust me, I'm gonna make some mistakes. When we get to, like, a couple... Goldor's gonna make me eat my words. Because I haven't done that fight in a minute. Oh, Cryptus. My least favorite ability in this freaking game because it's bigger than it looks. Anyways, you know, that's probably not good. Oh, I can start attacking. I should be placing this better. There's another one down. Oh god, this one was a thing, isn't it? We're gonna find out. Like half of these I haven't done since I did the actual initial run through. You're both level 50, so this is actually I'm gonna get the hit. You're both not gonna live, right? Ah, okay. First time it hasn't let one of them live. Anytime I've actually wanted to use the ability, usually somebody lives, and it's always annoying. No. Whoops. Goodbye. Hey, and I would have learned your spell. Early that I should be caring about. Oh, that's probably a frontal cleave. Yep, you do on telegraph stacks. And then again, it makes sense because you're basically just the like Manticore model. Shame you're gonna die to Breath of Magic. Oh god. Oh, that ain't ideal. No, not my mana. Oh, I can start attacking you again. Here you go. That is Shock Strike. You get it from Ramu Hard. So all the ARR Primal spells are really easy to do unsynced. So yeah, like Shock Strike here. You get it from Ramu Hard. So your primal spells are always going to be located at the end of the given like expansion. So like ARR was like 1 to 50. So like all your primal spells are here. Like the most annoying ones to get are Feather Rain and Glass Dance, just because you have to do the extremes for this. Like it says you have to do Striking Tree Extreme. You do not. You can do Striking Tree normal because this is just as normal Tank Buster. However, Feather Rain and Glass Dance, they only use the attack in the extreme. You can do the hard version for this. Even though it says the extreme, you can do the hard version. It says the extreme, you can do the hard version. This is his normal Tank Buster. It says the extreme, you can do the normal version. In fact, you know what? We're going to take a detour. We are going to take a detour. I'm going to show you the easiest way to get a primal spell at the earliest possible level. So what we do is we are going to take our White Wind, and we are going to take our 1000 Needles. Do that. There we go. Put you there. We're taking a little detour. So we're level synced, right? We're going to be doing the dungeon as it was intended. Actually, we need 2 more spells. I should say we do need 2 more spells. Technically only 1 more, but you know, we learned 10 spells, and then we're able to get Mighty Guard. We need that for the durability. Where is it? There we go. We're 5 Fire Agnon. Get our Mighty Guard. Now, we're assuming this is the first spell you're learning. You don't have things like Breath of Magic. You don't, have anything else you're doing. Like, the first spell you're getting, Eruption. You have 1000 Needles. You have Mighty Guard. You have White Wind. Everything else is useless. You just come here. It's going to take a minute. You just keep using 1000 Needles. You get about below half. You use your White Wind. It's going to be rude. You swift cast your 1000 Needles. There's your eruption. There you go. There's the eruption again. I could move out of it, but I'm not going to. He's gonna summon his like nail in a second. He summoned his nail. We're gonna come here. You know, we could have blood drain as one of our spells. That's something we could do. We could do it that way. Ah, crap. You can do it, I'm just being greedy. That's gonna kill us. Yeah. Okay. So you should actually bring your water cannon. But you bring the water cannon and deal with the nail. I was just trying to be cheeky with the 1000 needles, but you can do it. It's like clear there. In fact, I'll show it. Where's the actual water cannon at? I actually don't know what does more damage thinking about it. We'll get rid of this. I got myself into a side rant. Let's say a side tip. Put on Predatory Instinct. You get your water cannon. Goodbye your song way. You haven't been useful. Things die too fast. Do that and that. Wait a minute. Let's try this again. Oh yeah, still better to do 1000 needles. Actually, is it? It's technically about the same, actually. And this is Basic Instinct is something else you get on the overworld. Oops. And there's our nail dealt with. So he jumps away. Goes back down. Start precasting our needles. Actually, let's start precasting our needles. Probably. I think it depends. Technically, it's just good to have because of like the swift cast. It's better. I think it depends. Because what it's like 2 seconds for this. I think. So it's like 250, like 2 seconds. 1000 needles. So I think on average it comes out to about the same. But it's enough to where you would do whatever you want and it would work out. Because like I said, it's like 250, so... Very good. So it's like 750 and the time it would take you to do 1000 needles. So... But water cannon is safer. Because like three water cannons basically equals 1000 needles. But it's definitely better for the nail. But yeah, doing that, you're guaranteed eruption. Because if you do something level synced and unrestricted. Like if you have these two options done, clicked, then you're guaranteed to unlock the spell. So if you want to get like an easy primal spell, like guaranteed, that's how you can get eruption. I keep trying to hit my spells. Also, eruption. Well, eruption technically is worse than feather rain, but it's only in that because like dots scale with skill speed, it's better technically, but we're talking like marginally. You're not eruption's never gonna be like a make or break. Like you could use either or, but technically, feather rain does more damage, but it's harder to get. Like, so if you're ever wondering, like if you ever look at a spell bis and they're using feather rain over eruption, and you don't know why. It's because technically, I said technically how many times? You can actually get more damage because it's a dot, because of how dots work with spell speed, than eruption. But it's not like, you might get like 10 extra potency, maybe, I think. I don't exactly know how the scaling works, but yeah. So. Very much an unnecessary detour, but I just want to talk about it, like show that off, because it's one of the easiest ways to get your first primal spell, and having a primal spell can very much help you out in your beginning of your blue mage journey. Anyways, back to our originally scheduled beating up carnivals. Oh, it's a good time for that break. Okay, Dirty Rotten Azulmage. So we're gonna have to do some spring cleaning. Give me a second. So I'm going to show you how to get the achievement, as well as how to actually clear it. So first things first. To get the achievement, you have to have one of every damage type. So we have to get a slashing spell. We're going to take Sharpened Knife. We got to get a piercing spell. We're going to take Triple Trident. We got to get a blunt spell. We're going to double dip here. We're going to double dip and take Mountain Buster, because that also counts as an earth. So, like Shock... Sorry, I had a burp. Like Shock Strike, you can get this from the hard version. You don't have to do the extreme, despite... Despite extending the extreme. I kind of wish it showed where to learn this. It had multiple options instead of just showing the one. Now we have to get us a fire spell. Our fire spell of choice is going to be Eruption. You could also take Mortal Flame. Up to you. I don't think I don't think each phase is going to last long enough to justify it. We got to get us an ice spell. I'm going to take Glass Dance. You could take Ram's Voice. It ultimately doesn't matter. Glass Dance is obviously the harder of the two to get, but you basically just need to use it once. It's not going to affect your damage enough to where it's going to make it significantly easier. Our wind spell is going to be Sonic Boom. That's Feather Rain. It's going to be Sonic Boom. That was the wrong button. We already have our earth spell. Our lightning spell is going to be Tingle. Our water spell is going to be Sea Shanty. You can also just take Water Cannon. That's fine. Sea Shanty, like I said, is a really easy spell to get doing solo. Because Matoya's Relic is... I have to look at that in a minute. Matoya's Relic is just a really simple thing to do solo, because the first boss can be insta-gibbed, because it's because it's susceptible to death. And the second boss doesn't hurt that much. Sorry, I got an email. I had to get real quick. And so that's the first part of the achievement. We have all the spells that we need to fulfill the requirements of having one of each damage type. Now we're going to go for the spells that are actually going to help us clear. So obviously we have Etheric Mimicry. We'll talk about that momentarily. We want our buffing spells. So Bristle. Moon Flute. Whistle. Got the magic. Now, it's at this point that I would highly recommend getting Moon Flute if you're going for the achievements. So we're going to pick up that Moon Flute. I'm not gonna take any of like these because they're a lot harder to get for most people. I don't think I want to take Phantom Flurry. I think asking you to only get Night Bloom is already more than... It does count as it does count. When I did first get my achievement, I used Mountain Buster, so it does count despite being a physical and earth. It's just because it's not that it has to be physical, it has to be this damage type. So if we go here, like, so it counts as a blunt type of damage, and then we go to earth, it counts as an earth spell. So to get the checkbox for the mastery, it just has to fit into these categories. Yeah, so it just has to check these boxes. So if you click a box and the spell is in there, it should count for it. At least it counted for me. Because like I said, like I have a video going over the Azul Magai, and I used my spell list, and literally when I made that video, it was when I got the achievement. It's when part of the reason I went through and made all the achievement videos is because I decided to go do them one day. I'm trying to... Okay, so what other spells do we need? He has an interrupt, correct? We're gonna take it anyways. We're gonna take Flying Sardine just to be safe, because I don't really remember. Flying Sardine. Honestly, trying to think, do we need anything else? I don't think we need Diamond. I'm gonna pick up Diamond back anyways, because I'm gonna need it for the future stuff. You know, I'll just go ahead and get the spells that we need for the other stuff too, actually. So, I know that we're going to need Diamond back. I know that we're going to need Exuviation, not for Azul Magai, mind you. Yeah, we're going to need Exuviation, because when we do Sigfried, he has a debuff we have to remove. We're going to want White Wind. No, we're going to want... Calm Cure for Go Go. Gold Ore is going to be his own beast. I'm going to have to readjust everything for that. Oh yeah, we're going to take Sapraka just because it's good damage. I think Quasar is easier to get. I'm not going to take J-Kick, because Quasar is something people can reasonably get relatively easy. Sophia's not that bad to unsync. Actually, no, we don't need the extra damage. I lied. Just making extra sure there's nothing else we need. But no, I think that's basically it. You know, both ends isn't that hard to get. Solo. We'll take that. Yeah, no, that's basically it. Yeah, which is why I'm not actually... And I'm about to do it. So we're going to confirm. Just so I can show off if I'm missing it, because I'm pretty sure I didn't use Sapraka when I got my achievement, but just to make sure, I'll not use it here. So what we're gonna do is we gotta make sure we have all our spells where we need them. I'm gonna remove the healing because we cannot heal for Azul Magai. We have that, we'll put Glass Dance there, we'll put you there, we'll put you there, we already have you there, I don't know why you're up there. Breath of Magic, you're there. Night Bloom, we'll put you there, we'll put you there, you there, you're there, both ends, we can put you there. If I forget anything, we'll figure it out. Anyways, so let's go do it. Now, to get the achievement, and it's been a couple weeks, so I gotta remember, you can't heal, you can't be damaged by anything, and you have to use one of every damage type. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with our Moon Flute combo. Up here, we're gonna Moon Flute and Night Bloom. Oop. I almost did a dumb. We have to remember to... oh, wait. Ah, no, I'm already an idiot. Oops. I'm already an idiot. Yeah, no, I already made the mistake. I forget it starts with ice spikes. It's the second one. So you can't take any damage, which means you can't be reflected because he's going to alternate between... The first one's always going to reflect physical. The second one, I believe, always reflects magical. And the third one can be either or. And so I was trying to get all my checkboxes there, and that's where I messed up. Yeah, there's not a lot of them. You basically have sharpened knife as the only good option. And that thing sucks to get. Because that is a long dungeon. Anyways, let's try this again. Gonna do a Moon Flute combo. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna use all the spells. And we're not gonna hit them with physical. Ram's voice, so we're getting out. It's gonna follow that up with a dragon's voice, so we're getting in. Aw, crap. I looked away. How did I dodge that? I was looking at chat. I wasn't even paying attention. If you would have used the Night Bloom there, you would have skipped that. I'm going to save it for the third one. But you probably could have used it there. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to... Don't Moon Flute. Do not Moon Flute for the second one. We're going to boost. We're going to Breath of Magic. And now we're going to have to use our Sharpened Knife. We're going to go ahead and use our Triple Trident. He's going to use Blazing Agnon. We have to kill the ads, which is why we did not Moon Flute. Thankfully, they die in like one hit. If we don't kill these things, they kill us, or will they damage us, and that's basically dying. And then we just Sharpen Knife away. Get out for the Round's Voice. Oh! Oh! I forgot to actually equip Titan Buster. Whoops. Well, I'm an idiot. We're gonna do this again. Yeah, I was talking about Titan Buster, but I never actually equipped it. I'm an idiot. And I can't equip it in battle, I'm pretty sure. I cannot. Oh, well. Anyways, so what we would do... I'm an idiot. So anyways, what we would do here is same thing. We'd do the combo, come here, use both our dots. Starting with the Repelling Spray, that means we can use our physical attacks. We cannot use our magical attacks. But it's going to die very quickly anyways. We're not going to get the achievement because, again, I'm an idiot and I forgot to actually pick up Mountain Buster despite talking about it. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Actually remembering to equip the abilities I'm talking about. There's Mountain Buster. You're gonna put that there. And then make sure fire, ice, earth, blunt, water, wind, stabby, pierce. No, that's slashy, piercy, blunt. Okay, that should be everything. Take 3. That's weird. Okay, same thing. Here we go. Do our buffs. Come in. We're gonna do the Breath of Magic. Do this. Okay. So now we have all our elemental spells out of the way. No, we don't. We still have to use the... Talking almost got me killed. We still have to use lightning, which we're going to do when our Moon Flute falls off. We don't want to forget that, because I'm pretty sure I forgot to actually use Tingle in the last attempt too. So we use the tingle now. There we go. Now we want to start off with our Breath of Magic. And then we'll use our Triple Trident. Now, because Oh, I'm an idiot. God damn it. I'm an idiot. I fat-fingered my 1 instead of my 2. Ugh. Wow, I'm just making dumb mistakes. This is not a hard fight now. I'm just being dumb. God, if I'm making these dumb mistakes here, what until I get to Sigfried? Take 4. Get our elements out of the way. Okay. Oh. I was looking at my abilities because I was... How the hell am I gonna go Goldor if I'm making such stupid ass mistakes? I can't leave this, can I? Okay. I think I'm also just treating this too much, like, too not seriously. Like I'm being joking about it. Okay. I'm actually gonna focus. I'm gonna stop being dumb. Bristle. Moonflute. Go in for this. Do our spells. Do the Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom. That was not going to go off. Avoid the rams. Go in for the dragons. Boss will die after the dragons. There we go. Before we begin, I'm moving this to shift 1, so it's harder to hit. We're going to begin with a bristle. We're going to go in. Nope, I can't get it off. Oh, I got it off. Okay, that's a miracle. We're going to use the triple trident. We're going to stab. We're going to come to the flaming Agnon, or the blazing Agnon. We're going to destroy it. We're going to destroy it. We're going to continue to attack them. Again, I believe technically since Mountain Buster is a physical attack, you could use it on the boss, but after how dumb I've been playing, I'm not going to test that theory. Can now move my Sonic Boom back there. We're going to wait a couple seconds. Let our Night Bloom get to a time where we can use it. Start casting our Bristle. Use our Moonflute. Go in. Swift cast. Do this. The Repelling Spray. That means we can only use physical attacks. So I'm going to stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Gonna avoid the ram's voice. We're gonna go in for the dragon's voice. We're gonna avoid the apocalypse ray. We're going to use the whistle. We're going to use the triple trident. There it is. Perfect blue. There's the achievement. Turns out when I'm not being a dumb, I can actually do it. And so yes, that does confirm Mountain Buster does work for it. Which also means I can make my life easier, and we're gonna Sapraka. So now, since we have these, actually, you know what? We'll do this. We'll keep going in line. So that's how you get past this little mad guy and get the achievement and not be an idiot. If you're me, hopefully, less idiotness. I guess we'll just keep going down the... No, we're not going to keep going down the list. We're going to do Sigfried because I'm going to want to change things around for some of you. I want to change things around for you. So we're going to do Sigfried, and we might do Go Go. And then we'll handle these annoying little bastards. But, yeah, Sigfried because, you know, don't want to move any of my spells around. So this is technically the more annoying of the two. Not technically, this is just the more annoying of the two. As oh my guy and whatnot. So for this achievement, same thing. We have to get total mastery, which means one use of one every damage type. And we can't take damage. We can heal, and we have to heal, but we can't take damage. So we're going to do very much the same. We're going to begin with that bristle. We're going to activate the moon flute. We're going to run up. We're going to activate a breath of magic. Do this, that. He's going to use magic drain, which means we have to rely on our physical attacks. He's also going to use ankle graze, which means we have to use this. And just because I want to confirm it, okay, we can hit him with the Mountain Buster. He's going to jump over here. He's going to summon a bunch of Magitech explosives. We're going to position ourselves like right here. Right there. I'll get us back right into the safe spot. Again, this with another ankle graze, but he's dead. So at this moment, I realized I should not have used that Night Bloom. Do not use the Night Bloom for the first one. Oh god, why did I do that to myself? Okay, we're doing this the hard way. Because I don't want to wait a minute for them to come off cooldown. So we're going to begin things very much the same. We're going to begin with the bristle. We're going to moon flute. We're going to run up to the boss. We're going to breath of magic. We're going to tingle. We're going to use that. We're going to do this. He's going to knock us back. We're going to come in. We're going to spark steel. It's going to drop fire under him. He's going to drop some fire puddles. He's going to drop more fire puddles. We have to find the one safe spot in the ice. Get to the very corner if you can, because those are going to explode, doing a lot of damage. If you'd use Night Bloom there, you would not have seen anything. That is not as easy as I made it look out. Look, those fire puddles plus that ice, incredibly annoying. If you use Night Bloom, you don't have to deal with any of it. Now, there is another thing we have to do to get the achievement. You cannot just kill him here. You have to wait to kill all his clones. So we're going to begin by doing a magic drain. We're going to do another bristle because he's going to jump to the middle. And he's going to summon his first clone. We're going to breath of magic it. And then we're going to hit it with, you know, our magic. Ah, crap. Right, I forgot that. When did I use... One second. Well, I already messed it up, so it doesn't matter. You want to save your shock strike for that. I just don't remember when I used it. This is why you use the bristle. Why you bring the exhibition. Yeah, so the idea is that you burst each one of the clones before they do anything. And for that, you want to bring, like, the correct elements. So I should have recognized I didn't have my shock strike. Because if I had my shock strike, he would have died before he ever did that attack. So we'll try to remedy that. Same thing like your eruption. You don't want to use that. One of the clones is weak to wind, which will die in a couple sonic booms. Let's try that again. We're going to start with a bristle. We're going to do a moon flute. We're going to run up and we're going to use this. Followed by this. Stab. Stab. Heal. Gonna move. That should be off cooldown by the time. I just gotta remember not to use it again. We're gonna come back over here. He's going to stand right about here, just out of max melee range, or you can just stand in max melee range. He's gonna knock us back. Right into the safe spot. I definitely am using less DPS spells than when I did my video. I just realized, because he'd be dead by now. Stab. Stab. He's dead anyways. Doesn't matter. Okay, give me a second. I just realized I haven't been responding because my chat broke. Okay, give me a second. Sorry about that. I did this the other day when I was doing my I have it on high run, so let me reset that real quick. Okay, yeah, chat I think fixed. So if I wasn't responding, that's why. Yeah, I decided to actually alt tab and look at my display, but my OBS wasn't actually showing it correctly. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing that. We'll have to see. Anyways, we're gonna begin. This is the second one, so we're gonna begin like last time. Moon flute opener. And come up here. We're actually gonna use. What? I was in that? Ugh, never mind. No, we're not. Well, while I wait to die, I'll actually look at a few things. Okay. So the reason I'm not using Being Mortal is just because I'm kind of... I'm being intentionally restricting the spells that I'm using just because I don't expect everyone to have like the newest spells. Like everything here for the most part is relatively like the hardest thing here to get is Night Bloom. And that's kind of the idea. Now when I start to do some of the like Goldor, I'm just gonna show Goldor. Also I shouldn't have talked while I was doing that. No, I was dumb. Which Being Mortal is from Titania. Which is why I said like I was doing less damage than I thought, because yeah. It's specifically Titania's ad phase is the thing that she uses at the end of it. Oh, that's why I'm doing less damage. 1 second. I just realized I'm being dumb. This is a fight where you can't take damage. Healing mimicry is useless. Don't mind me, sir. Thank you. This is true for Azul Magai as well. Use DPS mimicry. You can't take damage, otherwise you can't get the achievement, so there's no reason to use healing or tank. This is a great example. Yeah. Let's try this again. Bristle. Moon Flute. Swift Cast. Breath of Magic. Random BS Go. Alright, I can actually still attack you. Yeah, that 20% extra crit direct hit rate does a lot. Anyways, go over here. Just get like, again, like slightly left, just in a minute, and he's gonna die anyways. Yeah. Crit direct hit makes a big difference. I'll talk about that in a minute. We're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna wait 4 seconds because that's about to be off cooldown. Bristle, Moon Flute, run up to him, use the swift casted Breath of Magic. I'm running behind him because I somehow got hit by that last time. Oh, I also made the mistake again of I should not have used Breath of Magic. I also should not have done that. I'm making dumb mistakes. Anyways, we'll do this. We're gonna do that. Nope, nope. I'm being bad. I'm being bad. The problem I have with Sigfried is you have to go slower, but I'm so impatient. Because I have to go slower than I want. Because, like, I want to use my Night Bloom in the first phase, but I don't want to do that because it makes the second phase a lot easier. So, Bristle, Moon Flute. Swift cast, Breath of Magic. I'm slowing down. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Go to the ankle graze. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. So while we're moving, I'll say I don't know for all the trials, but I was able to solo Ruby Weapon to get the spell. Because someone asked. I tried it for Titania. Didn't go so well. But Ruby Weapon, yeah, you can pretty easily solo. Okay. Titania just does too much damage, and she has those towers that need to be taken to summon like 3 ads, so it's annoying. I don't know about the other fights. Like, Eden has, or E1 has like those tank busters and does so much damage with gravity, so like maybe with rehydration. I intend to try it at some point for the other fights, but I just haven't. Okay, so phase 2. We're gonna Bristle. We're gonna Moon Flute. We're going to run up to this man. We're going to Breath of Magic. We're going to do that. And then we're going to unleash our Supraka. We're going to Tingle. We're going to try to get this Triple Trident off. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Oh, we killed him. Doesn't matter. There we go. You're not wrong. Doing that fight with all blue mages was, ad phase was an experience, I'll say that. Okay, so we have to take this slow. So, Breath of Magic. We're gonna go ahead and precast our Bristle. It's gonna summon his ad. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna Shock Strike. We're gonna use everything else and hope it dies. There we go. Success. Oh, crap! Ah, damn it. 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 No damage runs are always fun. Unironically, I would be having an easier time with Go Go right now. I enjoy doing these though. It's dumb. I had fun getting my achievement, even though I was making this same stupid mistakes like I just did there. Oh yeah, I can hit you with this. Hi, friend. Bye, friend. Okay. So let's try this again. Actually, yeah, no, let's try this again. We'll do this. Yeah, no, we'll do the normal comp. Technically, it'd be better to do the moon flute opener, like the proper one, but I'm being dumb, so don't mind me. Which would consist of precasting the tingle and then doing this. And then, yeah. Oh, I'm getting hit. Oh, no, I'm fine. Never mind. Yep. Yeah, that was actually kind of an annoying one, but I'm fine. Yeah. So you use the Night Bloom there just so you can avoid that crap. Probably the same model, honestly. It would not surprise me if they just used like Sigfried's model for him. Okay. Oh, I am not close enough for this to hit. Never mind. Yes, I am. Hit the clone. Kill the clone. There we go. Don't poke the man with magic. He's gonna do Law of the Torches. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Hyperdrive! I can hit you with my Sonic Boom now. Have I used everything? I think so. It's gonna be unfortunate if I didn't. It's annoying that we let him get that off because that's going to stay in the middle of the screen, but hey. Whee! That's actually a really annoying spot for that. You're gonna put your magic shield back on. Gonna precast my bristle. He's gonna jump to the... Okay, thank God it's gone. He's gonna jump to the middle. He's gonna use his clone. We're gonna kill it. Thank God. No! 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 I almost! I almost! Screw you, dude. And there it is. The Celestium's finest. That's the achievement. I made that a lot harder on myself than I needed to be. Yeah, they reuse character models a lot, actually. So we're gonna take a detour real quick. That's the wrong area. Yeah, we're gonna take a detour real quick. One of the best examples of them reusing models is the Aetheryte spec here. Yeah, we're gonna take a small detour outside. Not this area. Not this area. So I don't have in my collapsible. Oh, there he is. Yeah, so fun fact. These have the same model. Like, if you just watch them, like, through their heads. Yeah, so they reuse models for a lot of things. Like, yeah, Omega's just the top. Omega is literally just a frog. Or a toad. Wanted to show that off because it's funny. I'm trying to think. I think Go Go is just beat him up in time and don't get a phone stack. Okay, let's look at these real quick. This one's not that bad. This one's not that bad. This one's not that bad. This one's this one's this one. Okay, so we're gonna do some switching again because this is the achievement for also my guy and the other one. So let's move some things around. We're actually gonna grab the DPS set and we're gonna do some adjusting. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need being mortal. We'll exclude that. I'm bringing healing, so we don't need mantra. Eh. Yeah, Go-Go's not as bad anymore. Which is what I'm about to show. Night Bloom. So I'm trying to still kind of stick to stuff that you can kind of get in not necessarily exclusive to the Shadow Breakers. I don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. We are gonna bring Palm Cure. Go-Go has something. Does he have something that needs to be interrupted? I know he has that Doom. I know I need Diamondback. I need Diamondback for the Meteor. We'll get Diamondback. Put you there. There's a fly in my room right now, and it's pissing me off. Hi, Sardine. Deviation. I don't, like I said, I don't exactly remember what all he has that I need. I'm gonna bring these just to be careful. No, he does. I think he does have something that needs to be interrupted. I need that on a better button. We're gonna put that on the not that there, but that there. I don't think he actually has a debuff that needs to be removed. Palm Cures for that. We'll bring White Wind just as an extra safety net. Oh, it shouldn't be necessary if we're doing Palm Cure. I need to go harass a random healer. Give me a second. Yeah, yes. Oh, yeah, the Imp song is like... Yeah, unfortunately, it just kind of suck. It's kind of tied to it. So the nice thing about leveling Blue Mage now is that you can do it, like, if you're level 70, you can do it, get it to those 10 levels in, like, under an hour. There's a video on the channel that goes over the newest leveling method, which is, like, you just beat up some leeches in the Tempest. I'm gonna have to go to Limsa, aren't I? I'm not gonna be able to find a healer in the land of no healers. Oh lord, I'm gonna have to go. They're gonna make me step into Limsa. God have mercy on my soul. Oh wait, we have a white mage. I don't have to step into Limsa. That's not a white mage. That's the white mage. Okay, we have a healer. Where's my imp song? Not imp song. Where's my that looks good. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay, and then we're gonna do that one because that's another one people really struggle with. But for now, let's go. Anything a go go. So the achievement for anything a go goes is beat in time. Don't get hit. Remember, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to begin how we always begin. We're going to Bristle, and then Moon Flute. We're going to run in. We're going to do this. Okay, then we're going to stop. I technically should have held on to that because I knew I wasn't going to be able to. Ow. We should move that up there. Put that there. Oh, whoops. Nope. I forgot he does that back to back. You gotta keep moving for those. That's not the right button. Okay. Bristle. I shouldn't actually have J kick here, but oh well. Da 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 na 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 na. So fun fact, Go Go first appeared in Final Fantasy V, the origin of Blue Mage, and he was a boss that you had to beat in order to get the Mimic class, and the way that you beat him was by literally doing nothing. Because you had to mimic him doing nothing, mimicking you doing nothing. You little... And I believe we're safe to do another Moon Flute opener here. Oh, it's even better because the place where you fought him was a underwater dungeon, so you had a time limit on how long you had in that area. And if you actually used any ability, he would just counter. Like, if you use magic, he would just counter with, like, a one-shotting meteor or something like that. It's pretty good. Final Fantasy V is, unironically, one of the better games in the series, despite the fact that it's, like, it just doesn't have nearly as much notoriety as many of the other games. Because it gave us a lot of what makes the series good today. Like, it gave us a majority of jobs. It gave us Blue Mage. It gave us, I think Dancer. It gave us a few different jobs. It gave us Beastmaster. That's relevant. Are there 3 stages of this fight or 2? We're about to find out. Anyways, we're gonna begin with the same thing. Maybe I don't remember. It's been a minute. Oh, right. And he does the blizzard and thunder. Yeah. And I have enough time to heal after this. Or do I? Oh, no, because I took that pirate. I should be fine still. Because he has the holy. That gives me enough time to do it now. Oopsie. Oh, you suck. Go opposite of the radial. Stand in the corner of the big circle. Wait for the radial to go off. Oh god. Stand in the corner of the thing. And heal this up. Swift cast. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. I accidentally canceled the thing. Ah, not damn. See, I've done that before. You're not supposed to be able to move. You're not supposed to be able to move when you diamond back, but I canceled my diamond back by moving there. That's happened to me more than once with this fight. Maybe it's because I swift casted it, but it's supposed to like stop you. I'm like, I don't think I'm imagining things, right? Let's test it. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to move. So I guess if you just use it like too quickly, move like the second that it happens, it just like stops. It's like the sound, it made the sound and like everything like that. So I don't know. Anyways, let's try this again. Na 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 da 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 da. And while we're waiting for this to wear off, because I got to keep moving, actually a lot of the bosses you fight are a lot of things to do with Blue Mage actually come from Final Fantasy V because it was the origin of the game. So, like for example, the Azumagai was a boss that you fought in Final Fantasy IV, and in fact, he would actually, if you were to use blue magic spells on him, he would actually learn them and then use them on you. In fact, one of the best ways to beat that boss was to simply have your blue mage use self-destruct on him, because he would then learn self-destruct and use self-destruct, killing himself. He also like taught you like every like 27 different blue mage spells, which was fun. I'm gonna get hit. No, I'm not. Never mind. Well, whether or not it's intended, well, that one's maybe intended, but Blue Mage. So Blue Mage absolutely breaks Final Fantasy V to the point that there's a common known term in those that know Final Fantasy V is death by math. Because spells like level 5 death bypass magic immunity, and you could manipulate levels in that game. So you could basically one-shot any enemy that was even leveled because you could manipulate their levels if they were even leveled. And that included the final boss, the first phase of the final boss. You could use level 5 death on him, and he just so much for that phase. Oh god. I was talking and I forgot to actually do things. Thunder. Just keep moving. I'm gonna cast Flare next. There we go. Heal up from it. Go ahead and cast the Tingle. Heal up from it. Okay, we're not moving this time. You technically want to be as close to the middle as you can with this, because if I'm unlucky, the Charybdis is going to spawn on me. Damn it. Damn it. Ah, well. Into the pit I go. Yeah, no, Blue Mage actually has a pretty long history of being broken. So like Quina is easily the best way to break Final Fantasy 9, just because A, you have Limit Glove, which lets you, farm the Grand Dragons. And then and if you just really wanted, you could farm enough frogs to max out their ability early on if you really wanted to. It'd take a hell of a long time, but you could do it. Have Queen doing 9999 damage on like disc 1. You could also do that with Freya, to be fair, because there's those dragon enemies that you could kill. Actually, I don't think she gets her 999 ability until much later, thinking about it. I don't remember. I know Zidane doesn't get his until much later in the game. For the record, Final Fantasy IX is my favorite. I love that game, everything about it. I don't know why I did that, because he's going to do this now. And he's going to auto-attack me one more time. Okay, no, he's not. I don't know why I did that. It's honestly not that bad. So far, I've only made, like... I've just been making stupid mistakes. Partially because I've been, talking. Partially because, I'm an idiot. Like, I know better than to... I know better to use my Diamondback on the edge of the arena. I'm gonna get hit by that. No, I'm not. Oh god. Can you screw off? Can you not hit me? Okay, fine. That's a crit buff, to be fair. Vivi is my favorite character in, like, basically anything. He's always been. Okay, so let's try this again. Stop moving. Pyretic's a funny little thing. Then next to the thunder. Get hit by the flare. Fill up after the flare. Go ahead and prep our tingle. Prep our bristle. Go into our moon flute. Make sure to heal up. Use the Phantom Rush just for the damage, and now we can move around. Wait around here until the big AoEs pop up. Eventually, there they are. Goes off. Now we make our way to the other side. Big AoEs are going to show up. We're going to wait for that little AoE to go off. There we go. The radial's going to go off. We're going to go to the middle. We're going to use our Diamondback. There we go. We're fine. We're going to wait for the Diamondback to wear off. We're going to heal. Gonna heal. Okay, he's gonna use Ice Storm. We want to exuviate this. This is what I was remembering. A new exuviation was here somewhere. Unfortunately, now we have to go in between the things. Ah, crap! Oh, wait, I didn't get hit by it. This is the worst part of it. Like, I can't see crap here. I hate this part. Stand here. There we go. I hate Charybdis. I hate Charybdis. I hate Charybdis. Just stand here. We're gonna stop moving. Gonna come in. We could also just final sting combo this man at this point. And ding dong, he's dead. And there's the pure Azure. Yeah, there's the pure Azure title. Yeah, you can kill faster than that. Like I said, you could have final stung like a lot earlier. I think you can do it around 20% for him. Hey. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get golden opportunity tonight because there is that maintenance. I don't know. We should, maybe that's a fight that I have to relearn. Let's do this one because that's one that people struggle with. The rest of them aren't that bad. We're gonna begin how we always begin. We're gonna do our combo. Gotta make sure to interrupt him. And we'll do the Phantom Flurry. The fun fact about Phantom Flurry, you can continue to do it afterwards. Like at a continued channel. Pyretic, which means don't move. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use the tingle. Oh, right, that's a get away. That's not a knockback. Duh. I'm an idiot. Oh, you can silence him. I don't know why you would, but you can. Try that again. That's funnily enough, I think we can actually do a proper, like, opener because he doesn't do anything other. Which would be, well, not proper-ish. Which would be, consist of doing that, doing this, doing this. Shouldn't have used that there, but... Oh, should have done that in different order. Yeah, so in that case, I should have, we're gonna stop here. I should have waited to use the bristle after the fluid swing interrupt. That was my mistake. Don't know why I did that. Also should have used that. That would have been the better thing to use. There. Go ahead and heal. Ow. Go ahead and heal again. We're gonna re-up our breath of match. We're not gonna moon fluid. We could. I'm not gonna. Drop that fluid swing. Oh, you have to dodge it in the other order. Okay, it doesn't matter. We don't have an achievement we have to get for this. Thankfully. There we go. Not that bad. This is the more annoying of the two, mind you. We can't do a Moonflute opener on him, I don't think. We have to wait for that. We do need Diamondback for this. So, if memory serves, we're gonna just do this. Keep moving. Keep ourselves alive. We need to remove the throttle. We gotta get pushed away from him. Most annoying part of this fight's about to happen. Moving. Ow. Come on, where are they? There they are. Okay. So he's about to summon Tweedledee and Tweedledum, which is the most annoying part of this fight. We're gonna just get rid of that one immediately. And then we're gonna get rid of this one immediately. Okay, and there we go. Now we're gonna heal up because he's about to do another fluid swing. And we're gonna Moonflute in a second, so it doesn't matter. Give it a second. We're gonna want a Moonflute here. Nah, this is a Moonflute, the Diamondback. He's gonna, like, mildly lose his crap. We're gonna heal, and I believe we're safe to do a Moonflute here. You know what? Might as well take advantage. Ah, you suck. Ooh, that went too far. Now we're fine. So there's the another one of the really annoying ones handled. Like, that one's not that bad, like, anymore. You just gotta be ready to not Moonflute in the second one and just, like, do it right after the Cascade because he doesn't do that much. Like, that one was a lot worse. Like, when I first did it. So I don't think the rest of these are that bad. I think it's just Goldor, and Goldor is actually not as bad as Go Go for getting the achievement, except for Goldor Rush. It's just a very time-consuming fight. This dude, I think, is just gonna die. March of the Draugr! I mean, that's what I did, to be fair. Or wait, unless you're talking about Goldor. Goldor, I kept beating that man up until I wanted his blood. Yeah, I had some very unfortunate moments with Goldor. Specifically, the first time I beat him, I forgot to use I don't remember what spell, but I forgot to use one spell for the achievement. The second time I beat him, I accidentally used sprint. And the third time I beat him, I actually, you know, beat him. I got my achievement and whatnot. I don't think I want to let that happen. No, it's not fun. Not fun at all. Anyways, you're dead. I said you're dead. Ah, crap, right. Whoop. I don't remember how this worked. Or did I? Ah, yeah, no, you gotta kill that. You go bye-bye. You pick up. There we go. And yep, sure. Try this again. Oh, wait, no, the whole thing is... Wait, I don't remember how this one works, actually. Yeah, I think you're right. Like I said, I haven't done these in a while, so which... Okay. Has this been, like... Where is that? Wait a minute. Yep. Yeah, last time I did like the 25 to 20 like go go range was when I first got my blue mage to 70. So I'm having to like figure these out as I go. But yeah, you're right, it makes sense. So it's been like a year or two. And I don't remember like these like at all. But yeah, now it's coming back to me. Also, I don't want to be over here. Wait, what happened? Oh, did the fireball hit it? I'm fireball when I hit it. Yeah, that is. Actually, I probably do have enough time to thinking about it to moon food them. That's the wrong. Actually, that works. Oh, well, you have to cool down the bomb, or don't you? Or freeze it. I don't remember this one at all. We'll do that one last. Oh, no. It's not gonna kill me, right? Oh, no. Oh. I don't think I've ever... I don't remember that. I don't remember that animation. That animation's funny. To be fair, when I did these, I was a lot less willing to use, words thinking. Moon flute. I was very much scared of doing it. Okay. I couldn't remember. I moved it and I couldn't find it. Oops, I didn't do that. I was looking away. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I just don't. Like I said, I just don't remember exactly how some of these work. So I can experiment and figure out with it. I'm probably supposed to remove that debuff from you. It's probably fine. You're gonna like one-shot me with a crit, aren't you? Oh, that's probably not great. Oh, no, that's a painful crit, but not that bad. That's also a painful crit. Also a painful crit. Yeah, but about words. Oh, that's a knockback. Yeah, so you can remove that debuff with that one spell I unequipped earlier. Oh. To be fair, like it's not, none of these like outside the outside Mr. Weapon are that bad. I don't know, I said Mr. Weapon, I meant Mr. Living Liquid Man. There we go. Okay, so I don't exactly remember. So there's two things. I'm not looking it up because I'm a stubborn bastard. There's two things that I could think based on not memory. Oh, you go bye bye. Yeah, we'll put you there. No, it's this way. Oh no. Ah, damn. I didn't pull in as much as I wanted to. I won't be greedy with the moon, at least until I figure out like exactly how it works. I'm a liar. I'm a big fat liar. I just instinctively did that. Wait, no, you're over there. Bye, friend. Bye, friend. Do I freeze it? That's the other idea. That's what I was about to do. That's why I equipped the Ram's voice. This is probably the one I remember the least. Almost did the thing. Yeah, we'll just do the... At this point, I just kind of want to figure it out myself, because I could look it up, but that's... What's the fun in that? Can you be frozen? You cannot be frozen. Blech. Yeah, I think you're right. That's what I was doing earlier. I think like if it gets on fire, it blows up. I kind of wish they did more of the puzzle fights like this. Whoops, I did the thing again. Because now it's just like challenge. Okay, over here. I don't know why I did a moon flute. Moon flute was a bad idea. Yeah, because I think he hits it and it triggers it. Oh god. Well, right. I gotta get out of the habit of moon fluting. I'm such an impatient little bastard. Also, there's something funny about this technically giving me the most trouble, considering I did all of, like, the achievements. I almost did it again. I instinctively almost did it. There you go. Nope, over here. Yeah, there we go. crap. Oh well. Okay. Let me actually look at my water spells. Oh god, there aren't any good ones. Hey. Well, there's Protean Wave. That's about as good as you get. We'll do that. Oh, that's funny. Trial and error, trial and error. No, that's still a dumb idea. Don't know why I did that. I don't know why I keep doing that. I got. It's not that bad. I got a feeling you're about to spawn more bombs. Yep, I was right. But where is it this time? Oh, it's not here. Oh no, you bastard! As if that wasn't my fault. Blech. That does tell me something though. I have enough time to moon fleet between 2 and 3. Also, God, doing this without Hydro Pool would suck. Nah, I did the thing. I should also be like... Ah, crap. Well. It's maintenance time. Unfortunate. I'll probably do, more next week. Because I don't think I have anything planned for next Monday. So I'll probably do a little hybrid of stuff. I don't exactly know what I'll do. But I'll finish off this one because it's kicking my ass. And to be fair, I'm getting a little tired, which is why I was making more mistakes. Unfortunately, as unfortunately as it gets later, I do tend to make dumber mistakes. So Friday we're going to be doing the guided stream for Eureka Orthos. So I'll be doing the first 30 floors, 30 plus floors, low aether pull, and whatnot. Saturday we're gonna be doing. Saturday's gonna be the live letter, I believe. We'll be watching that live. Maybe in the future I'll do a video for the sightseeing log. The problem with doing the sightseeing log is if I do everything not including ARR, sure, but the ARR sightseeing log is it's something. It's something that definitely I might try down the road, or I might do. I know it wouldn't work for a stream, but I do intend on doing the sightseeing log for ARR at some point, and actually, I guess it wouldn't be that bad because I technically don't have to do it at the exact moment. But I'm a completionist, so I would want to do that. I was gonna make a guide, but it's not out of the possibilities. I've decided to make guides for people that have asked before, so possibly down the line somewhere. The next video that's coming out is actually a white mage guide that'll be in the next few days, and then I'm gonna do an improvement guide after that. But as I was saying, is Orthos Guide Friday. We're gonna be watching the live letter with the FC, whoever's up on Saturday. Next Monday, we'll figure out. And then the Friday after that, I'm gonna make the first attempt at doing a solo Palace of the Dead run. Because that's what people voted for. So that's gonna be fun. My buddy actually got his lone hero title today, so I gotta go for that necromancer. But we'll see with that going forward. Hopefully the Ortho stream doesn't have any major incidents like the first. I'm not putting that in the air. I'm not putting that in the air. But anyways, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you next stream.